Why am I walking through the UK's biggest chocolate factory with a giant Mr. Beast bar? Well, I was being chased out of the woods when suddenly I lost my step and tripped over a Mr. Beast bar buried in UK soil. And after dusting it off, there it was, the Mr. Beast bar. So I cracked it open and I had to try it. It was magical. But then after checking the website, I realised something.
Bro, they don't even sell Beast bars in the UK yet.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do about it?
Well, we're going to have to think of something fast. Look, come on, let's go.
Right, the UK's largest chocolate factory is here. If we're going to get their attention, we're going to have to do something big.
Yeah, but what do you mean by something big? Like, realistically, to do something that big, you need a lot of time, resources. Look at what they've done. You need a lot of money.
So it was then that the plan was born. Build the world's largest Mr. Beast bar to sneak into the UK's largest chocolate factory. To ask them the ultimate question. Would they start to produce Feastables in the UK? So we started with the frame that the chocolate would sit in, but after getting our wood out and measuring it, the wood board. Anyway, we ran into our first transport problem.
Just not going to fit. We're going to need to take it down a little bit.
Okay, so the frame that we had planned for the chocolate bar, it wasn't going to fit in my car. And so after redoing some of the math, we got to re-chopping the board down to a size that would fit. And it was somehow only at this moment that it dawned on me how big this actually was going to be.
Literally the size of like a single bed.
That is a big chocolate bar. Right, before we go any further, we need to give it the boot test.
It's close, it's very, very close.
It fits! We've got a slight length issue. You allowed to drive like this? So, assuming you are allowed to drive like that, we finished off the frame. Is it taller than you? Oh my god! We're gonna have to fill this entire thing up with chocolate. How are we gonna take this anywhere? Then, since I realised I'd eaten the only Beast bar in the UK, I needed to track down any more that might have happened to have made their way here. Which went well.
Hi there, mate. I've just seen online that you guys have some of those Feastable bars in stock.
No, they all went, unfortunately.
Oh, they're all gone.
So he didn't, but luckily for us, this wasn't the only American candy smuggler in the UK. Because after a bit of digging, we found Croc Boy. Croc Boy was someone we found on Facebook who was selling Mr. Beast bars, but meant I had to drive 2 hours just to go and see him to collect one bar.
Built a giant... Yeah, giant
Beast bar, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's like 6 foot tall.
But you know, now we had one to base it off. The Feastable! We drove 2 hours for that. So after we'd acquired the bar to base ours off of, I went out and collected 400 chocolate bars to melt down to make our one.
Wait, won't let you do that.
We actually broke the machine by buying too many, literally. We then prepared the frame and started the long old process of breaking and melting down every single bar to put into the mould. Got to all of that. I feel like Willy Wonka. Onwards and upwards. This process took fucking ages to fill it all up. So while we do that evening I decided to start on the wrapper by setting up a projector onto a giant sheet of paper and tracing it, which also took ages. It's already tearing. Why the fuck have we chosen paper? This is like delicate shit. And so, being very delicate, we wrapped the placeholder bar, and I got to tracing. So by the morning, we had a full chocolate bar and a wrapper ready to paint.
This thing's taller than me. It's like 6 foot tall.
However, after using so much chocolate, I did have another thought.
But how heavy is this now got? Oh my fucking god! Oh, I don't know how we're gonna transport that 2 hours up the country.
Now, I'm aware I'm no Dwayne Johnson, but my dad does karate, and this is his verdict. Was the chocolate heavy? It was heavy.
Now we've just got to get a wrapper on it.
Which, of course, we'd need more supplies for. So I set about collecting the paint that would be required, and after realising how much it would cost...
38.
God, he fell over. I decided nothing was going to get in between me and asking the ultimate question. We're making a giant chocolate bar.
Oh, amazing.
I know. This is for my mum for her birthday.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. She's lactose intolerant though.
Oh.
That's the problem.
Thank you very much.
So now I had all the supplies, it was time to prep the floor and get to painting. After spending 2 entire days painting, it started to dawn on me how long this was going to take. It's literally less than 24 hours to when we're taking this. And it's nowhere near done. I've still got the entire front to do. I need to get a fucking move on. So I worked through the night painting away, and the next morning I went to check on the chocolate and did in fact find something not good. It's kind of gone a bit white. Yeah, just to add on to the problem. And so while I finished off painting, I had Batson and Loris melt down even more chocolate and hopefully solve the problem. After a bit more help from the boys, working through another night, it got to the morning of the sneak-in and it still wasn't finished. We are so nearly done. You can tell by the physical state of me how much had gone into this chocolate bar and my dedication to asking the ultimate question. I don't like Justin Bieber from 2012. I don't know if any of this is going to work. I don't know if the chocolate's going to fall out. I don't know if this whole thing's going to rip. Yeah, there's a lot of unknowns right now. So tensions were already high, and just to make matters worse, Batson had some words to say.
Cadbury's World closes at 4, which gives us 2 hours and 45 minutes to finish this, wrap the chocolate, get it in the car, and drive there. Not to mention the drive is an hour and a half on its own. So, pardon the pun. This is a real crunch for time. On a real though, we have no fucking time.
So we rushed to get all of the finishing touches of the wrapper done. With absolutely no time to spare, I was on the last paint stroke.
Right. We're done. We finally done the fucking wrapper. That actually looks sick. That does look sick.
It does look very
Oh,
good.
it looks beautiful. It's beautiful.
None of it will be worth it.
If we don't get there in time,
We have an hour and a half.
So after remembering how little time we had, we brought the chocolate outside to wrap it in foil. No! And it also happened to be the hottest day of the year so far.
Why is the one day it's hot in the UK today?
So my original plan was to flip the wrapper over and then lay the chocolate face down on it and wrap it up that way. However, there was one pressing issue.
What if we flip that over and it all falls out?
What if it actually does fall out? This is the problem.
Alas, this happened.
Oh my god, no, it's fine. No, it's not, it's not, it's not. Bring it back.
Bring it back, bring it back. Oh my god.
So now with a big crack down the middle of it, we decided we'd lay it on one of the back parts and fold it over the top instead.
Are we about to hear loads of chocolate crumble? I think we're alright, though.
I then taped it up and we brought it outside so that I could finish off the edges. And we had finally done it. We've made the world's largest Mr. Beast bar. Even bigger than Matthew Beams. Sorry. Now all that was left to do was sneak it into the UK's largest chocolate factory and ask the ultimate question. So we lugged it out to my car, secured it in, and embarked on our hour-and-a-half journey. And we had
An hour and a half to get there.
and we've got to try and keep this place air conditioned.
Oh my
Because
god,
it's going to
yeah.
fucking melt. Do you remind you, it's one thing getting it all the way there right now. We then have to actually get it in the chocolate factory.
Yeah, our biggest hurdle hasn't even happened yet.
So we hurried along the motorway with a Beast bar hanging out the back of my car, which the public were loving.
It literally closes in 10 minutes. We're stuck in fucking traffic.
It's going to happen, whether it happens in 10 minutes or not. I'm scared. And so after driving and keeping the bar in one piece, just about,
Oh, that was not a good sound.
we finally arrived at the factory.
Oh my god, look at the fucking factory, bro. Welcome to Cadbury's World, baby. Oh my god, right, we're here. Oh no, there's security there. Oh fuck. Literally on the fucking door, bro.
So here's the plan. We walk into the factory, we talk to the people at the desk, we act like we're college students doing a project, let us in, happy days. That's it. That's the plan.
Hiya. We have a really weird request, right? We have a giant chocolate bar, and we basically need to like photograph it in a chocolate factory sign.
Speak to someone upstairs.
Yeah, fine. We've literally driven like 2 hours.
So at this point, they brought a manager down as they wanted to inspect our bar. And so after having a look at it, she gave us some terrible news.
It needs to really be a Cadbury product
Okay.
to bring it in. Just bear with me.
So our chances of getting in were looking very slim. However, with my pure charm and charisma, I managed to get her to bring out another manager to have a look. She was scary, she was ruthless, having none of it.
That's fine.
Oh, thank you so much. Told you, charm and charisma. So we untied it, carried it straight through into the factory, and my plan had worked. We had snuck a giant Feastables bar into Cadbury's chocolate factory, gotten the attention of all the staff, and even had pictures with them. Beautiful. I'll get it. Got it? These people were so nice. They then even took us on a tour of the factory. But finally, it's the time you've all been waiting for. The ultimate question.
So I've been meaning to ask, do you reckon you'd start producing anything like what we've brought in?
No, sorry, we can't
No. No, fair enough.
So maybe they aren't going to make it. But we left that place with pride, knowing that all our hard work had paid off, and we'd managed to infiltrate the UK's biggest chocolate factory. Subscribe.